Hello everybody and welcome to my 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring by Level Up Pup Gaming. So, in the last episode we started taking out everything in Liurnia of the Lakes, and so this episode we're going to try and take out everything on the west side. So first we're going to go to this Rose Church and continue on Varre's quest. Then we're going to go fight a dragon, clear out a cave, grab some goodies, fight a boss, clear out a camp and a caravan, Evergaol, Catacombs, and then hopefully end the episode in the village of Albinaurics. So without further ado, let's get to it. I have switched to the great swords, in particularly with the claymore, so that I can showcase dual wielding great swords and the Lion's Claw Ash of War, which is absolutely ferocious. Let's come on over to the Rose Church, and this time we're gonna fight the dude. So you gotta be careful with this guy. This guy has a sort of a bloodhound step effect on his sword, where he will swoop back and dodge your attacks, and then he'll thrust in for a heavy attack. He has blood loss, and he can parry. He has a dagger in his right hand that he can parry with. So it's best to do jump attacks, especially dual wielding, against this guy that's about to spawn in the church. Let's go ahead and take these guys down real quick. Would you stop? Okay. So, as soon as this guy spawns in, I'm going to give him a Lion's Claw. Knock him right back down. That's Lion's Claw. Done. Yeah, so Lion's Claw, it builds up incredible staggered damage against big enemies like dragons and stuff, and then anybody that's small like that will just get knocked right down onto their face. So very, very awesome Ash of War. Right now we can only use it on this. Oh yeah, I'm stocked up on Row of Fruit and I can't even acquire anymore. That's where you want to be with your items. That's why we're picking everything up. Also, I should mention that before I started this episode, I went to Lena's Rise, went down to Fort Height, all the way up to the Minor Erdtree, and I went to this field right here, and Jarburg, and collected all the foliage and crafting materials in there. So I got the Smoldering Butterflies here, got some Poison Flowers here, and Glinstone Fireflies, and then the Golden Sunflowers for the Holy Pots. So, like, I'm not using this stuff right now, but it's starting to add up. So I got 286, 347, 217, 91 Poison Blooms, 98 Toxic Mushrooms, so all of it's adding up, and, you know, we're going to use all this. And there's a couple of turtles that I took down, too. I didn't level up between episodes, so still got 10,000 runes like we had at the end of the last episode. So I thought I heard a shiny somewhere, but yeah, I can hear it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I thought it was just a flask one. Let's go talk to Varre.
Ah, there you are. You claimed a great rune and had your audience with the two fingers at the round table hole. What was your impression?
We're going to go ahead and pretend like we didn't like anything we heard, because that's what he wants to hear.
Aha, your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks them most. Oh, I have a gift for you, something fit only for the wise. A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, May we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin. Be sure to try that finger I gave you. There's no reason to dither. The Tarnished were spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them. Be sure to try that. I'm quite certain that you'll take to it.
And that is where we're going to leave his quest for quite a while. So, the fingers that he gave us are for invading other players. So you put that down and it will connect you to somebody that either has the Taunter's Tongue turned on, or it'll connect you to somebody that is co-oping with somebody else. And then you invade the world, you'll be covered in red, and your objective is to take out the host. So whoever it was that summoned the other summons. After you do it 3 times, you can continue his quest. He'll have you do a few errands for him, and then he will give you an item that lets you invade infinitely, so you don't have to go buy those fingers or find them. And then he'll also give you a portal that'll take you to an end game area that's underground. We're not going to go there anytime soon. A lot of people like to rush there so that they can farm there because it's one of the best farming spots for runes. But we're not going to do that. And also, there is another way to finish his quest that has ample more rewards, and that's the way that we're going to do it. So instead of invading 3 other players and fighting them or just invading their world, we're going to do it a different way. There's another option for his quest, and we're going to do that. So let's go on over here to the Academy Gate Town, and then we're going to fight a dragon. Fun stuff. This guy has some poise, so sometimes he will charge right through your attacks and just hit you with this big club, so be careful with him. See, like right there, he didn't even flinch when I hit him. So be careful with these big ones that have the huge clubs. And in here, there's just a few items that we might have missed, but we're not going to find anything else because we already came through here and got the ice axe that was here. Ooh, see? Oh, that's what I mean by them powering right through. So you just gotta be a little bit careful with the... Oh, man. Stupid cartwheels. Woo. Oh. Jeez. Oh, didn't mean to aggro that plant over there. Now we got a bunch of magic shooting at me. Stop it. Whoa, guys. I think he just hit his own guy. Yeah, he did. That's pretty funny. Ow. Good lord. Run. Oh, good lord. So this is where we got the ice axe in the previous episode, so now we're just grabbing any loose foliage or loots like this. And then we'll go fight the dragon. So this dragon is going to be very similar to the one that we fought in Lake Agheel. He, instead of fire, he uses magic. So he's going to shoot magic flames, and he'll actually shoot magic bolts out of his mouth, and you gotta dodge them. They're pretty fast, and they do some severe damage. So we might put on a magic buff. We're going to summon our knight, and I'm going to coat these swords in some buffs and grease. And we're going to go in and start slamming him, see if we can take him down. And if I fail with these 2 swords, then I will switch over to the scythe. And if I fail with the scythe, then I'll switch over to Bloodhound's Fang. And that should do the trick. Can't remember if we went to this gazebo or not, so let me go check real quick. Just run around the octopuses. Yeah, we can get this one yet. Let's grab this. There we go. I mean, if you want to fight all these octopuses, you're more than welcome to, but they don't drop too many runes, and they're more trouble than they're worth, so I'm just going to go ahead and ignore them. And there's nothing in here, really, that they're guarding that's worth getting. In fact, I'm not sure if there's anything in here at all. Just a bunch of angry octopuses. Or squids, or whatever. Like that guy. See, so, nothing in here. Let's go on over to this Grace, and then we'll head over and fight the dragon. Excuse me. Okay, so I have Cragblade on one sword. So I can coat my left-handed sword, and then go back to two-hand, and then I'll coat the Claymore, because I can change the Ash of War on the Claymore, but I want to keep it for Lion's Claw. Later on, we'll actually get the Iron's Claw Ash of War, so we can put it on different weapons. But for right now, this is the only weapon I can use the Lion's Claw on, so not going to change the Ash of War, and I'm going to coat it in Dragon Grease, try and do some extra damage to this dragon. And we're hopefully going to stagger it. So, let's give it a shot. We're going to get to a certain point where we can then summon. So there's the dragon right there. There we go. So let's go ahead and bust out our knight and buff up, and then we'll go run up to his legs and start fighting him. I'm nervous because I hate fighting dragons. As you know. Here we go. So we'll do that. We'll give him a buff. And then... So, I'm going to two-hand this, Cragblade it, and then coat this in Dragon Wound Grease. Eat a pickle neck, and we're ready to go. Alright, so he's going to wake up as soon as we get to a certain distance, so just keep running past him and to his legs. And then I'll give him a Lion's Claw. Well, actually, I'm going to give him a couple of jump attacks first. So let's run to his legs. Oh, got me. Bad timing. Oh, didn't mean to lock on. Alright, so... Missed it. Dang it. Oh, he's got his fire breath. So run behind him. Oh, it hit me. Shoot. Yeah, couldn't dodge that. Remember, you can hop on Torrent during these fights. Got it. Dang it. Got it. Alright, that's a stagger. Let's run to his face. Give him a hit. See if we can catch the repost. I don't think I can. Oh, I missed it. That's embarrassing. Dang you. Gotcha. How'd that feel? Did you like that? Had a feeling he's gonna rise up and do some fire or something. Missed him. We're in. Oh, dang it. Well, there goes our summon. Gotcha. Alright, I'm not going to catch the repost, so I'm just going to start smashing him. Down. Lion's Claw is amazing, you guys. You're going to love this Ash of War. Absolutely love it. So we get a Dragon Heart, a new Dragon Spell, some Grease to make up for the one that we used, and most importantly, the Academy Glinstone Key. So now we can get into our second Legacy Dungeon now. Oop, going the wrong way. Now, we're headed towards a cave. This cave is pretty short, so it shouldn't take too long. Should be pretty simple. Rest in peace to Oleg. Sorry we couldn't keep you alive. Thanks for your help, man. Can't remember if I got the goodie on this island, so I'm gonna go double check. Pretty sure I did. Ooh, I think we got enough for a level up. Yeah, I already got the goodie here, so let's go. Oh, I think we already got the grace for this cave. Yeah, we did, so alright, just teleport there. Let me take this stuff down. Oh, we already went to that casino. So he's still there, so we're gonna leave that there. That guy's gone, so let's do the cave. And then we're gonna go up, grab some stuff, fight a boss. Yeah, come down. Alright. This cave is extremely dark, even with our lantern on. Very, very dark. It's kind of meant to be that way. It's kind of a freaky cave. But all there is just wizards in here, so we're just gonna rush in and start fighting them. Because if we don't, they'll shoot magic at us from a distance. So, I wanted to lose my mind. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. All right, so crack some ruins. Apologies. Oh, one more. Let's level up. That's what we do, level up, right? So I think I did strength last, so going on faith. Moving on up. Alright. Still good. Oh, I forgot to put on Bestial Vitality. I should have done that during that dragon fight. Forget I have that. That's my fault. Flashes are good. Alright, let's get to it, guys. So, like I said, just wizards in here. So, if you don't run in, start fighting them. Well, there's a couple rats coming out, but if you don't run in, start fighting them, then they're going to, don't touch me. They're going to start shooting magic, so don't be timid in this cave. But use target lock, because it is dark. Super dark. I thought that was a rat. As you can see, it's all foggy. So, you can see them standing there. So, run up over here. There's one right here. Give them the business. Give this guy the business. Oh, hey. They will hit you with their books, so they do got some melee, but it's not that powerful. Look at that. Took them both out in one Lion's Claw. Just absolute atrocious power in that Ash of War. Come over here. Ooh. Missed the roll on that one. Well done, you. Well done. Let's see what was down here. Surprisingly, no enemies down here, so I'll go ahead and come down and get the stone sword key. Although it, you know, kind of bit of lore here. Looks like they got a prisoner, let him die in the cage. Pretty messed up. Come back on up. So this is the way that we came from, in case you're a little confused. So that's where the first three guys were. So there's going to be a really big mage in here. This mage is the knight of the mages. So remember I said there's tiers. You got little soldiers, you got skeletons, and then you have soldiers that actually kind of know what they're doing. They have shields or swords, and then you have knights that are really hard. This is the knight of the mages. So he's going to have a hammer, and he's got some really tough melee spells, and he's got a lot of health. So as soon as we open this door, we're going to run up and take out the one that's walking back and forth, and then we're going to immediately turn and start fighting the mage. So be ready to kick some butt as soon as you open this door. So there's the one we're going to run up and take out. Right there. Take him out. Oh, dang it. So he's a big boy and he's got a big club. And then he's got a hammer slam that he does. Wait till he attacks and then you can attack. There's a stagger. So there's 2 lion claws and I already brought a stagger on this guy. So yeah, lion's claw is awesome. Now don't go in there yet because there's a mage up top that's going to start shooting at you. And you can't reach him from in there. In order to get to him, you got to come here and hit this wall. Now we can go up and take him down. And that was embarrassing. And also up here is one of the best staffs in the game, especially for a straight intelligence build. Very, very, very good staff. But we're not going to have the intelligence to use it for some time. Ooh, wow, that scared me. Whew. You know what? I've actually had that area glitch. That's actually like the 6th time that's done that to me, rolling off of here. So I apologize, but I think something's wrong with just either my PC during this part. I've had it freeze doing that, and I totally forgot about it just now until I went to go do it, and I thought, oh man, my computer's crashing, but nope, that's actually that cliff right there. I don't know if anybody else experiences that, but every time I roll off that cliff, it glitches. I'm not too sure why. So hopefully that doesn't happen for you, though. Hopefully it's just me and my PC. Alright, and we're done with this cave. Here's the boss, you guys. Told you it was a short one. So it's just an Alabaster Lord. Seen these guys before. Oh, wait. It's either an Alabaster Lord or 2 Crystallians. I apologize, I can't remember. Okay, yeah. Alright, it's the Crystallians. So we got 2 Crystallians in here. So we'll go ahead and buff up, and then we'll summon our knight. And this is a perfect fight for Lion's Claw. Absolutely perfect fight to use Lion's Claw in, because it'll break their little shield that they have really quickly, because it builds up insane stagger damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna skip the Crag's Blade on the sword. I want to put any grease on that. We're fine with just Lion's Claw. So let's go in and summon our guy. So one is magic. He's gonna immediately start shooting magic at us. Let's go ahead and roll out of the way. And then the other one's the spear. And so you can parry the spear one if you want, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do some Lion's Claw. Oh, missed him. You punk. Alright, so his shield's broken. So now we can just go ahead and start doing some dirty damage to him. Alright, let's go help Oleg. Oh, you got staggered. Hey, how about you chill? There it is. Oh, missed the repose because Oleg. Oh. Thank you, my fellow brother and great sword. We're both using great swords. Now don't go into that little blue thing back to the cave yet. Gonna go up in here. There's an elevator. So this music indicates that we are actually inside the academy right now, which also is why it'll do this when we get up here. Academy of Ray Lucaria. So we're actually inside of the second legacy dungeon at this moment. Coming up here for this. So this is a spell that as soon as you cast it, it creates a little area underneath you, and as long as you stay in that area, it increases your magic damage severely, like to an absurd extent. You can do some disgusting damage with Terra Magic. So this is the academy that we're about to go to. As you can see, we're actually inside of it. So let's go ahead and teleport on down over to here, and we're going to head up and get a memory stone get some goodies here, and then I'm going to painfully fight a boss just to showcase it for you guys. I'm not going to enjoy it. It's absurd. I hate these guys. It's the only time that I will actually fight it. And then after that, we're going to cheese them with heals for the rest of the game, because I can't stand these guys. So let's go on through here. We already got the goodie out of the gazebo that's in here, so we're just coming through to get any extra foliage and take out guys that are hanging about. Like these guys. Oh, come on. I do hate you guys. Ooh, another one. Punks. Did you just shoot something at me? So up over here was the smithing stone, I think, that we got a while back. Or no, that was up over here. My apologies. So yeah, we're just going through, getting any foliage. On our way over to get a memory stone. And of course, grab any skulls that you see. This is along the edge of the academy, I believe. Gimme. So I think there's an iron maiden up here. Yeah. So down in here is an enemy. Or, it's up over there. We're going to come to it in a different episode. I believe we grabbed the grace, yeah, right there. So, when we come over here to fight this Deathrite bird, before we go into the academy, we're going to go along the edge of the academy itself and just grab a few items and fight a few enemies just to get you aware and used to them. But for now, we're just going to leave it. We're going to keep heading north. Hey, I see some Albinaurics. Let's go take them down. Oh, no, those aren't Albinaurics. Some creepy, weird dudes. Looks like some of them got some yellow eyes. Ow. Yeah, so even just at level 6 in this area, these two great swords can handle themselves pretty well. So obviously, if you're going with great swords, I'd recommend leveling these both up into like 8 or 9 if you can. Got a graveyard over here with a bunch of creepy crawly guys. I don't think there's any royal revenants in here, so nothing to worry about. Just these dudes. Like I said, you can't sleep on any enemy. Even these guys can group up on you, and you get hit by enough of those, then they'll take you down. So like I said, don't sleep on any enemy in here. I think I've died to like almost every single enemy there is in this game. Except for maybe like no, even the skeletons, I've died to them, just getting poked too many times. Not being careful enough. So I promise you, the weaker enemies in this game will embarrass you if you let them. Go ahead and grab all the ruins in this graveyard. Gimme. And so remember, all the runes in these graveyards, I like to save them. I know there's one back there. I'm going to come back and get it. I like to save them for later in the game when we get all the bell bearings to allow us to buy all the smithing stones that we want. Then I like to go through and just upgrade all of my weapons to the second to last level. Because the ancient smithing stones that you need to get it to max, you only get like 13 of them in the game, so you can't upgrade everything to max, but even at level 24, everything can pretty much destroy the end game bosses and stuff. So got a bunch of these to go pop. Get us some more runes. Like I said, don't waste any good darts or arrows on them. Just pull out the bone darts. And if you want to fight the skeletons that drop, you can. I don't usually fight them. I just Do this and get the rune. Move on. So let's go around the rise and get all this, and then we'll go up and get the memory stone. Lightning bloom. Gotta get some lightning bloom. So these are obviously for lightning pot, lightning grease, stuff like that. Oh, should have mentioned this. That dragon. If you got any lightning spells, go ahead and hit him with some lightning spells, because lightning damage is always increased when they're standing in water. So you will do increased damage to him because he's fighting him in this lake. Like I said, don't worry about the lightning. It does a little bit of damage, but not enough to be worried about. We already got the item out of that one. That gazebo over there. Like I said, just run in, grab the items, and take off. Don't fight the lobsters. The lobsters are not worth it. It'd be awesome if they dropped like 10,000 runes or some crazy amount, but they don't. It's not even worth it. The vulgar militiamen drop more runes than those monsters do. Make sure you get these blood roses. We need blood roses. Lots and lots. That's how we make blood loss arrows, which we're going to need to fight a dragon in a couple episodes. Still got a lot of dragons left to fight, you guys. I apologize if you don't like them. I understand. I don't like them either. Okay, so let's go up to the rise. I should have grabbed this grace in the previous episode. I forgot it was here. Apologies. If you need to heal up, go ahead and have a sit. I believe this one has a bunch of zombies everywhere. A bunch of dead are going to rise up, I think. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so this one has a bunch of zombies everywhere. Then there's one turtle. There should be another turtle in a tree. Yeah, there he is. Let's go ahead and throw a dart at him. Hey, what in the world? I think you have to be facing them to hit them with the dart. Okay, and then the last one should be on an island down over here. And you can't access it unless you drop down from here. And there's the rise. And then grab all the foliage. And then we'll head on in, grab the memory stone. So hopefully you've been doing some foliage gathering, and you know, if you have like half an hour here free time or something, just sit down real quick and go to all those areas I've been showing you and farm for all the crafting material that's there. You'll be severely glad you did. When push comes to shove and we're in a dungeon, we need some projectiles or we need a certain type of damage, you'll be glad you have all this foliage to make all these items. I promise. Alright, let's head on up and get our reward. All the zombies should disappear after you open the rise. Alright. As always, get in the habit of, as soon as you get up here, turn around and check behind you, because sometimes there might be an item back there. That spirit freaked me out. I almost attacked it. Thought it was that one right there. Thought it was an enemy. I almost swung at it. It's like, oh. Alright, you guys. Let's head on over to... oh, nope. Gotta go over here and just grab a few items. I think it's just some crafting material. Nothing big. But still. Let's go get it. So always when you come up to here to where the elevator is, you can safely drop off and not take any damage. You know, I guess we really could have done this rise earlier in the game when we first came through here. Not sure why I didn't think of that. I guess it's because I'm not doing much magic, but I should have mentioned this for players that are using intelligence or faith with the prophet or whatever. So we're just gonna come over these ruins and I think there's some oh shoot. There's some poison. Onion squids. So yeah, I made some poison pots for that dragon. Forgot about that. Oh, I'm forgetting all sorts of stuff. Yeah, this is so satisfying. Oh. There it is. Ooh boy. Whoa! I can't believe these guys just walked right by me. You guys are blind, huh? Would you stop doing gymnastics? Knock it off. Alright, and these land squirts were garden bolt fangs, which you use to make increased pots that do, or I should say, advanced pots. So you got like a firebomb. And then you can make like a really nasty firebomb with a ritual pot. It just does like double the damage that regular pots do. But they require a few. Ow. Ow. Little monkeys. Little frog people doing gymnastics all over my face. Knock it off. Alright. Now on to one of my least favorite enemies in the game. Oh wait, there's ruins over here. Apologies. Almost done. Whoa. Alright. Where's he at? There you are. Going out of my way to kill you, dude. That's what you get. That's weird. It's like if a boss, you know, lets me have it with a special move, it's like, ah, fair enough, you know, he caught me. But like if a tiny little creature like gives me a peck, I just get so frustrated. It's weird. Yeah, there's a crab over here. What in the world? Owie. That hurt. Punk. I don't think I've ever staggered a crab. I think every crab I've ever fought has never taken any stagger from me, no matter what weapon I'm using. They've either died before I could get the stagger off, or just never staggered them. It's weird. Knock it off. Alright, and up there is where we got the dexterity knot tier, so we are done with the kind of the outskirts of the lakes around here, except for this bird that we'll come back and fight right before we go into the academy, because he's a little rough. Alright, let's clear out these ruins, guys. Actually, yeah. Gotta change my Asher Ward real fast. Alright. I probably have a way easier time fighting this guy with Bloodhound's Fang or the Scythe, but like I said, I'm trying to showcase the dual-wielding greatswords for a little bit. Oh, filled up on real fruit again. Alright, so there's just a bunch of skeletons that appear and reappear and shoot you with magic. A couple of wolves in here, so nothing too dangerous. Punks. So aggressive. So these wolves are extra aggressive. Usually they're not that aggressive. There's. So these guys will appear, then disappear, and then appear, shoot you with magic, then disappear. It's very aggravating. Sup? Let's see you shooting your little magic now. Get over here. There you go. Oh, you are so going to die. Oh, there you are. Hey, Crystal Bud. Need Crystal Buds, guys. Grab every single one you can. Sorry. I hate that little noise they make. Oh, yeah, there's magic traps. It'll just shoot a little bolt up in the air, so as long as you get away in time, you'll be fine. Alright, so that should be everything. Oh, except for this guy. Ah, punk. So come back over here. We have the staircase. Whoa, that freaked me out. Thought that was an enemy. Oh man, I hate these guys. Okay, this is the one and only time I'm going to showcase fighting these guys. Wish I had holy grease. Can't even make holy grease, I don't think. Nope, sure can't. Alright, so. Alright, so these guys are the big version of the Revenant creatures that keep sending out those little skulls at us that are on fire, and they ring the bells. So this is their big version. It's the one that I healed at the Lyskar Ruins. So they have about like 8 arms on each side, and they will jump up, they'll rise up and let out a squeal, and then they will go into like an 11-hit combo that if you do not dodge or block, it's going to stun lock you and just completely drain your health, and you'll die just instantly. It teleports around, so it'll go under the ground and then teleport up behind you usually and shoot poison out. You have to just dodge to the side, or just to the side. If you dodge back or forward, you will still get hit by the poison. And it's extremely powerful, extremely fast. It will lunge at you just like a rune bear, so in order to dodge it, you cannot dodge backwards usually. You have to dodge to its side. So it's extremely aggressive. I'm going to try and hit it with some holy, and then just try and Lion's Claw the rest of it to death. But if I get locked or miss it, then it's going to most likely catch me, and I'm just going to die. And then I'll come back and I'll try it with a different weapon to try and just put it to bed. And if I struggle after that, I will just heal it. So, here we go. It's the only time I'm going to do this for you guys. Okay, and then I'll put on a holy pot. I already ate that. Alright, that's everything. So, Two-hand this. Alright, here we go. Oh, dang it. Dang it. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm teleported away. Dang it. I'm stuck. There's the 11-hit combo. Nope, I'm dead. Ah, so close. Sorry, guys. Let's give it one more shot. Like I said, these guys are just so annoying. Oh, I should have thrown a pot at him. That might have closed the deal. Alright, so this time I'm going to use a summon. Oh, there it is. Alright. Round 2. Dang it. See, if I dodge to the side like I just did, then he completely misses you. But if he catches you, then you're pretty much locked in. There we go. Come here, punk. Whoa. Oh no. That was freaky. Oh, thank God the game didn't break there. Alright, thank you, Oleg, for your help. That was much easier. Alright, so that's a Revenant, you guys. For the rest of the game, man, can't believe I sunk underground there. That was weird. Whew, sorry about that, guys. I'm just glad the game didn't break. For that, we get a pretty good rapier. The Frozen Needle thrusting sword. Shoots out ice with the strong attack. So if you hold the F button, or I'm sorry, for me it's yeah, if you hold your strong attack for this needle, Frozen Needle, it will do a, just like that, it'll shoot out a little Glinstone shard of ice. Deals frost damage too, so pretty cool weapon. Alright, get over here to this Grace real quick. Hey, gotta get that Herbos. Never sleep on Herbos. Just get everything to de-aggro. Alright, so that's down. For the rest of the game, I'm going to be healing those guys. Use the heal spell, stun lock them, just take them down. Not gonna fight any more of those guys. So we still have, I'm leaving 2 swords here because we still have 2 Belfries to enter. If you haven't taken down the Grafted Scion, I recommend you do that now. Right here. So we've already fought, you know, 2 of these in Stormvale Castle, and you should, or actually 3 of these, sorry. 1 in Stormvale Castle and 2 in the Stranded Graveyard. So you should have no problem taking this guy down now. And then go in and get the Stormhawk Ashes and the Stormhawk Dean summon. But otherwise, what I'm going to do now is come down through here, take out the giants, and then we're going to make our way backwards through this camp And then after we take out the camp, we're going to come down here and take down the caravan and get the item out of the chariot that they're tugging. So let's go ahead and teleport on over to the 4 Belfries. Which is one of my favorite views in the entire game. I love the 4 Belfries. Amazing, amazing views. That's Mount Gilmere. And then Lindell Capital, which we'll make our way up to after Liurnia of the Lakes. Make sure when you come up to the 4 Belfries, you always stop over here in this corner and grab the herbas. Muy importante. And so we'll get the other keys for these other 2 portals in different places. One in the academy, and then the other in a town over in Caelid. So it'll be a while before we come back and do the other 2. So don't worry about them. I think we got all the rare foliage over here. Oh, nope, missed Michaela's lily over in the corner. 1 feather or 2 feathers is better than none. Alright, so a giant's gonna appear right here. Oh. Hey, I don't think you can repost these guys. You see, they don't have a head, so just keep giving them wax. And they got some magic they can use too, so you don't want to let them hang out too long. Like that. Oh, damn, hit me with it. There we go. These guys drop a really cool colossal sword. Actually, I think it's a great sword. Can't remember, but it scales really good with intelligence and strength, so they're definitely worth farming a couple times just to try and get their sword. So got 2 more. Dang it. You punk. Jeez. That did some damage. No! Just locked onto something back there. It's annoying. Punk. He's gonna do his magic. Gotcha. Just gotta check. See if you can repost them. Nope, you can't. Oh man, I still have holy damage on this. That's not gonna help. Oh, dang it. Ooh, nice. Well fought. Okay, should be 1 more. Yeah, I should have taken the holy damage off of this sword after I fought the Revenant. That's my mistake. Alright, there's the last one. Well, I'm going to buff up. Ooh, right up the middle. So that is Lion's Claw. Just ferocious, man. Absolutely ferocious. So there's nothing else in the woods. We just come back down to where we got the jellyfish shield a long time ago. Going through, picking up any foliage if you want. But we're going to come back up. See, there's the grace down there. So instead of going through the camp through the front, which will just get us shot by mages and stuff, we're going to go in backwards. So come on up here. There's going to be 2 parts to this camp. An upper part and then a lower part. We got a pumpkin head too. And a couple of knights, so get ready to whoop some butt. And a big dog too. Oh, you stupid dog. Punk. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah! Get your parry practice in, you guys. Got the buckler now. Should make it much easier to parry. See? Much, much easier. Booyah. Too simple, you guys. Oh, nice. Got his shield. Ooh, and his greaves. See how them look. Ooh, those look nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Liking those. Ooh. Alright. Oh, should be one more guy over here, I think. Yeah, I'm terribly sorry about the glitches that were happening this episode. Come up over here for Trina's Lily. And then a little bit way down, after we get these chests, we got a pumpkin head to fight, so stay on alert. You can hear him growling, actually. So grab the smithing stone. Albinauric. Now there should be a skeleton mage over here that will hit us if we don't take him down, so come over here real quick. There he is. Take that guy down. Give me a staff, thank you. And then there's the pumpkin head, so we're just going to walk up behind it and give him some lion claws. Oh, I hit his head. That's not good. Oh, good lord. So like I said, the head pretty much keeps it defended, so you got to roll behind him somehow. Like that. There it is. Now we can just go down, clear out the rest of this. Just a bunch of soldiers and a dog. Eat fire. You as well. How about you guys? You guys want some fire? How about you? You want a holy pot? Did you like that? How's that? How about you guys? Ooh, did 420 damage to him. That's right. Lion's Claw is too good. I saw all the goodies. Should be a chest somewhere. Just make sure I got all the guards first. Yeah. Nope, there's one more. Nope, there's the chest. Oh! Oh, row of fruit. Alright, now we got a caravan to take down. So, just like the last one, if you want to jump off and fight everything at once, kind of lure them out, you can. But it's just recommended that you just keep riding by on Torrent. First, we're going to take out the guy on the horse. And this dog. That's it. Stay still. They're all like, nah, never mind. We're good. You guys have fun. It's pretty funny. I know it's just their tether point, but it's just funny to think that they just saw me just massacre that night. They're like, alright, you guys, we're just gonna pretend like we didn't see nothing. Oh, he's coming, you guys. Oh, well done. They're like, we don't hear nothing. La 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 la. No one's behind me. It's like, he's coming, guys. Let's fight. That's too funny. Never seen them. They usually aggro right at you, so I just never seen them kind of turn around. They're like, yeah, we're good. Oh, you're still alive. I thought both of them died. Hey. That's not nice. Ow. Wow. Ah! Sorry guys, I'm constantly misjudging the range of these great swords here. Alright. Last but not least, we got the trolls. Cold-hearted of you to just sit there while your buddy's getting beat up. Cold-hearted, dude. Cold-hearted. That's why I smack you. Oh, I missed you. Alright, this time I won't. Come here. Alright, before that we get a pretty cool intelligence sword. It's got a cool Ash of War on it. When I was doing my strength intelligence build, I used this sword and the crystal sword that we got a while back. Those paired pretty well. Those were fun to play with. Just grabbing all the goodies from the caravan we cleared out. And so back over there was just the ruins. So now we're done with this. Now we got an Evergaol right here. So it's going down to foot of the 4 Belfries. Come on. There we go. So a big reason why I went in and fought those misty giants in there is because that's what's in this Evergaol. So I just wanted to prepare you guys for that. First we're going to fight these bats. There's an Arteria leaf. I think one of them is guarding. And there's a poison one in there, so be ready to fight. Because they're pretty annoying. They do some serious damage too. So don't get careless with it. Remember, they're the brown ones with the actual face. They're the ones that's singing them right there. Don't want to let this person live, or this bat live any longer than it can, so immediately take it out. It has a grab attack too. If it grabs you, it'll poison you and do some disturbing damage. Oh, you guys are so annoying. Grab the Arteria leaf. Which, you know, these add up. I know it's like, man, did all that just for one leaf? It's like, you'll be glad. once you look down at your inventory when we can start making perfume bottles, and you got like 60 arteria leaves, yeah, you'll be glad you picked these up then. Alright, let's come on over here. And remember, you can always buff up after you enter the Evergaol. The boss fight doesn't start until you walk up to the hole. And no summon in this one. Just us on our own. Mono e mono. Oh, I forgot to take the holy damage off of this. Keep forgetting to do that. I want to put frost on it. Do that right after this fight. Vitality. And then let's do some blood flame. Alright, let's rock and roll. Okay, so you can repost this one. I should have hit him a couple of times. So this one has a head, so you can actually repost, but the ones in the woods, no head. Can't repost. Look at that, you guys. I think I'm stuck. I can't get the repost. Yep, I'm stuck. That's alright, we got a blood loss. That worked anyways. So for that, we get that, the Great Blade Phalanx that they've been casting at us. We get to cast that now. So, pretty easy fight, especially if you're using Lion's Claw. But as you saw, I bled him there, so use bleed. The flame, blood flame, was really effective against him. And so through here is the Revenger's Shack where we fought Edgar. So now we're going to go down and do Road Ends Catacombs. Just take that off. Check on our runes. Ooh, we need to level up, don't we? Alright, let's head on down there. Alright. Ooh. And I need to take this off. Well, yeah, okay, take that off. Defrost. Oh, got an extra slot. Forgot about that. I have enough faith for some of the stuff. I want to use these too, but I don't have enough faith for it. Yeah, we'll try that. Well, let's look at the support. I'll just go ahead and put on the rejection spell. Might come in handy, but I probably won't use it. Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot to level up. Let's see, we did faith, so back up to vigor. Alright, so this is a bit of a tricky dungeon because there's a lot of hidden walls in here. And we got a lot of imps too, so I'm going to bust out a 100% block shield. Oh, put me at a heavy load. I'll go ahead and remove that for now. Shield up. Really? Wow. It's getting aggravating. Thought there was another one in here somewhere. There he is. Okay, so let's go ahead and run on down. So the trick to this dungeon is it's going to make you think it's a dead end, hence the term Road's End Catacomb. Man, some short reach on that. So we're going to go ahead and go all the way down to show you why it's called that. There. Then you got a trap right here, so be careful. So, bunch of imps in here waiting for you. Did you really? Seriously? Ugh. I thought he dropped me his mask. I've never gotten one of these guys' masks. This guy in particular, with his little funny face, that's the strength version of the mask. So I thought he dropped me one. Oh, did you? Please tell me it's your mask. Oh, it looks a little small. Yeah, it's just a firefly. Man, why can't I ever get that mask? It ups your strength by 2 levels, so would have been wearing that if I'd gotten it. Bummer. Alright, got some more ashes here. So, maybe that's like the end of the dungeon. There's nowhere else to go. So, come back up here. Watch out for the trap. And hit this wall. And then get your shield up. There's one more in there. These guys have the intelligence. That one right there is the intelligence mask. Yep, that one too. So that'll up your intelligence by 2 levels if they drop their mask. The only ones that we find where we don't have to, that Watchdog Staff is a really cool colossal weapon. Scales pretty well with intelligence. But the only 2 imp masks that we don't have to farm for are the endurance ones, which is my favorite, the imp wolf head, and the faith one, which is pretty weird looking. Let's go ahead and pull the lever, and then right here is how we get to the boss. But as soon as you hit this, be ready to fight an imp. There he is. So he has the endurance one. Give me your mask. Darn it. That's alright, we're going to find his later in a dungeon. So keep your shield up because we got some more guys coming around corners here. I thought we did. Hit the wall. Hit the wall again. And here we are at the boss. So, it's a Crucible Knight with a little bit of a twist. One, he has a staff. So, you're going to have to learn his parry timings. Because I'm, again, not going to show you any other way to fight this guy except for that. Let's switch the swords over. The only way I'm going to teach you how to fight Crucible Knights and Bell-bearing Hunters is with parrying. And that's in my hopes that, you know, if you're following this guide, it'll force you to try and learn how to parry. Because I promise you, if you learn how to parry, this game is going to be so much easier. So it's worth it to put in that work, I promise. The trick to this one, though, is that as soon as we're done fighting him, we have to find a snail. There's going to be a snail that pops up, and you have to take the snail down. You have to take him down fast, because if you don't take him down within like 10 seconds, he will summon the Crucible Knight up again and disappear, and you will have to fight the Crucible Knight all over again. So, with the spears, as always, same with the swords, in order to parry it, you have to be uncomfortably close to him. You're parrying his hand still. So, the difference between the sword one and this one is that he just does like long, swooping spins. And so you just have to time the spin as soon as he comes around and the sword or the spear is about to hit you. That's when you parry. So it's a little bit different than the sword one, but it's still the same concept. He's going to stomp, you're going to jump, and then parry his next attack. And then at 50% health, he will start doing some special attacks. His are a little bit different, but you still dodge it the same way. Aside from that, if you're having trouble, go ahead and use the Lion's Claw. Use Blood Loss and Frost. Even though he's in spirit form, you can still frost him and cause him to bleed. But I'm going to, of course, parry him. So you go ahead and get buffed up, and we'll head on in. And since I'm parrying him, I don't need to worry about my stamina. Alright, you guys. Let's have some fun. Ooh. Oh, I'm messing up. Alright, so his is a little bit different. Still kind of the same concept. Just wait until he spins forward. Dang it. Oh, dang it. I forgot about that grab attack. Oof. Punk. Alright. Now the snail does have an attack it can do on you. It can grab you and do some damage, so you do not want to let it just sit there. You want to take it down as fast as you can. Just start whacking it. And you will most likely stagger him like I did just there. So, like you said, it's a little bit trickier parrying the ones with spears. So if you have trouble, don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid to die. Just keep at it. I guarantee you, you guys will pick up the pattern, you'll pick up the timing, and it'll be so much simpler, I promise. Because trying to fight that guy without parrying is more trouble than it's worth. Let's head on over to that creepy, nasty-looking village that was under here, where we got that half of the medallion from the guy in the jar. And we're gonna do some stuff here. Alright, so that perfumer is back, but before we go talk to the perfumer, let's go ahead and get our weapons situated again. I don't need that. I took the holy off. Okay, good. Alright. So remember, we already went across that bridge and got all the items over there, the crystal sword. So fight these guys on Torrent, because they can jump onto you and drain like half your health with a grab attack, so... And they're pretty spongy, and they're pretty resilient. They'll crawl at you really quickly. And the reason you want to take these guys out is because we got an NPC down the hill. You see how they're crawling at you really fast? So these guys will chase you pretty far. And you don't want them to come down to where we're going, because there's an NPC down there, and we don't want them to hit her. Because if they do, then she will aggro on us, even though it's not us hitting her. So, take all these guys out, and then right on down here. And we'll find a familiar face.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nepheli Loux, warrior. But this time, and though the justice let the scar...
She's so awesome. come back over here and sit down at the Grace. Now we're going to sneak up and take out the Perfumer. Just remember, crouch down and stay all the way up against the cliff. As long as you stay crouched, he will not aggro. Sneak up behind him and give him a repost. And then as soon as he gets up, give him a Lion's Claw. There it is. Thank you. Atlas Blooms, those are awesome. Alright, there's a guy hiding over here. Oh, he almost grabbed me. And so, if you haven't already, you'll see a jar right here. Roll into it, and then talk to the NPC. Do not hit him. If you hurt this guy, you have closed yourself off from reaching Melania, Blade of Mikola. So do not hurt him. You can try and get forgiveness at the Church of Vows if you do, and it might bring him back. I have not tested that, so I cannot say for sure. But if you do hit him on accident, he disappears, go to the Church of Vows, try and ask for forgiveness and see if it brings him back. So this guy's going to shoot some magic at you. Try and take him out quick. Alright, so over here we have a boss just standing there. But before we get to him, you should see a summon sign pop up. Yep, there it is, right there. So we can summon for him. There he is. You can see him right above my head, holding the two nasty looking swords. But it's a trick. As soon as we run down there, you will get attacked by 3 dogs. So in order to deal with that first, we're going to snipe the dogs and aggro them over to us. I'm going to try the Great Bow, actually. I've never really actually used a Great Bow before, so let's give it a shot. Just for some fun. Take that off, and that off, and that off. Okay. Look at the size of this bow. Alright, so there's a dog right there. Let's go ahead and... boom. So wait till that dog comes into range, and then we'll give him one. Then there's one over there behind that tree, and unfortunately we can't hit it from here, but what we can do is hopefully throw a bomb and hit it from here, or at least get it to come out, because it's actually a big dog too. Let's go ahead and get the rest of our stuff ready that we want for the fight. That I seal. Okay, so I'll try and throw a bomb. I don't think it's going to reach, but I'm going to try and go down there, but then that'll aggro him, so we're going to summon our help first. So we get to fight with Nepheli Loux once more. Let's go ahead and summon her up, and then we'll give her a buff. Okay, so come over here, crouch down, and then aim up high and try and see if you can throw a bomb and hit the dog. Did we hit it? Try it one more time. Nope, alright. We're just going to have to fight the dog. But you can go ahead and throw a pot at this guy, though. So he's pretty vicious. He's got some massive poise, some fire attacks like that, and he jumps pretty quickly. He closes the distance, and he jumps repeatedly for smashing. Get the dog out of the way. There we go. Give him one of the Lion's Claw. And then dive away because he will. There we go. Yeah, he's got some vicious slams. He attacks very, very fast for a guy his size. And you don't want to be anywhere near him when he comes down on the ground, because as you see there, it took half my health in just one hit. So go ahead and take him down. We get a pretty useless talisman for it. And come down here for a rune arc. on back to that Grace real quick and talk to Nepheli Loux one more time. This is one of the more disturbing towns in the game. There's another one that's a little more eerie. And so again, we want to take out all these little zombie dudes so that they don't come chasing us next to Felly. Oh, that's right. She goes to the round table hole. My apologies. So can't open my map yet. There we go. Got this done. Village of the Albinaurics, and all right. So let's go ahead and head up on over to Bellum Church. I didn't think we were gonna make it this far this episode, so I'm glad we're actually getting more done than I thought I would. Alright, so there's her, but we're not going to get her last item to progress her quest for... Actually, we'll probably do it next episode. Trying to think of what's ahead. So right now we're going to fight a Knight's Calvary. So 10,000 runes. This Knight's Calvary will drop us the best halberd in the entire game. Absolutely awesome, awesome halberd. Making it time. So before we fight him, there's a couple of knights near him that we want to take down first, just so they don't get mixed up in the fight. So come down this way. There'll be a knight over here. Sworn there was another one over here somewhere. No? Oh, yeah, there he is. So yeah, you want to take these two guys down before you fight the Knight's Calvary. So you don't want them getting mixed up in the fight too. There's the Knight's Calvary. Let's go ahead and buff up. So we finally get that halberd that he's holding, which is just, oh, what? Which is just awesome. Awesome, awesome halberd. Oh, punk. Get lucky. Hit the wrong button. Sit still. Of course. Come on, dude. Whatever. Whatever. What? Gotcha. See how I ducked under his swing? It's kind of cool. Alright, you guys. Now we get Oops, the Night Rider Glaive. And Giant Hunt, which is an awesome Ash of War. Awesome, awesome. It's just as good as Lion's Claw. It does kind of the opposite. Instead of smashing them down into the ground, it will lift them up into the air. Very, very awesome. Does very good stagger damage. Another good Ash of War to use against big creatures and small enemies alike. I'm just going to come down here because I cannot remember if we got the foliage down there, if there's any. Can't help myself. Got birds I seem all picked up. Darn it. It's always a bummer when you take out some birds and you don't get any feathers. Yeah, Martyria Leaf. Gotta come down here for that. What's up, Boc? Oh, looks like we got some dialogue to check out.
Your seamster, Boc. He is always eager to see your return. Please, will you talk to him when you can? I'm sure he would be much contented.
It doesn't really change anything. It's just part of the story.
Boc the seamster, ready to make a just... Oh, please do...
Be safe, Boc. Alright, you guys. So, getting a little bit ahead, which is awesome. So, right now what we're going to do is we're going to go grab a grace at this lift, and we're going to clear out the camp that's in front of it. Might as well do that to finish up the episode. So, if you run straight forward through the streets where all those knights were, you're going to get hit with ballistas. So instead, we're going to go up the side, go around the camp, and then take it out from behind, like we always do. Can never have enough thin beast bones. Just can't. Let's go take these guys out, especially the one with the torch. I hate you guys so much. Really, I do. I just stand you all. I really hate you. Ugh. It's the tiny ones that just aggravate me so much. What'd you think of that, huh? Didn't feel good, did it? Of course, I can't help myself whenever I see a knight. Just gotta practice my parries. Highly recommend you do the same. Nice. Yeah. Love the way this looks. It looks even better with the red main one that you get from Caelid. But fortunately, we gotta raise our stamina if we want to wear a helm. Alright. So you can actually hear the ballistas getting shot off right now. So I think they know we're here. That's okay, as long as we're on the side of this cliff, we're A-okay. We're gonna come up here and jump on down. It looks high, but you will live, I promise. There should be some rats up here. Oh, yeah, and we get to summon for this. clear out these camps, so make it a lot easier. Okay, yeah, so the rats are up that way, but we're gonna drop down right here. Okay, not over there. If you drop down over there, the ballistas from there will start hitting you. So come down over here, drop on down, hop off. And now we're gonna roll down here, summon our summon, buff him up, and get to work. Oh, we don't got enough FP. Let's take this. Get it, Oleg. Oh, didn't know you could critical them on the side. That's interesting. Wonder if that works with the Knight's Calvary, or the Knight's, yeah, Knight's Calvary. I have to test that out on them. Doing, Oleg? Come on, get to work. Making me do all the heavy lifting. It's a pretty good mace. Changed Ash War on it and stuff. It's a great mace, or a great hammer, I should say. And we're gonna find some great hammers later on in the game that are just absolutely awesome. So go ahead and let everybody else just try and go past everybody and give this guy a repost. Let Oleg worry about everybody else. Don't worry. And then hit him. Oh, okay, he's down. Now we can worry about the knight. Gotcha. Oh, you can do it from the top too. It's interesting. I always thought you had to go down to their legs in between them. Unfortunately, these guys' spears, I've never gotten one, and I don't think it's a spear in the game. I was so hoping that it was a spear with fire damage like that, but no such luck. Oh, got a big knight here. Nice. I like to parry, parry. I like to parry, parry. No, come on, Oleg, I'm trying to parry this dude. No, stop it. Oh, God. I should have parried that last one. Alright, we're not done yet. We've got the left side over here to clear out. That's where that knight came from. I'm surprised, actually. We usually don't aggro him. Thank you, Oleg. Your help was greatly appreciated. Oh, looks like there's a few more guards somewhere. That's why he hasn't disappeared yet. Let's go find him. Who we got left? Who's still here? Ah, must be these guys. Come, Oleg. Thank you, Oleg. Looks like we still got somebody else. I don't think there's anybody else. This is really weird, you know, that's the second time it's happened in this walkthrough where my summon just hangs out after we're done taking out all the enemies that they're supposed to. Usually they disappear, like on my last 4 walkthroughs, every time I've taken out this camp, he's disappeared afterwards, so it's super strange that it's not doing that right now. usually means there's somebody left alive in the camp somewhere. I ain't seen nobody else. He's just hanging out for some reason. Okay, so we're gonna go grab the Grace now and let everything in this area respawn. Make sure you grab this Michelob Lily. I'm pretty sure this is just a healing flask down here, but let's just double check. I believe there's a rune arc over here. So like I said, when I get to about 15, maybe 20 rune arcs, I'll start cracking them and using the Great Rune. So say goodbye to Oleg. We're going to go ahead and head down over here. Read this real quick. The First Liurnian War. Radagon's glory burns red as his hair. Oh, whoa. What's up, Oleg? Thought you were gone. Alright, so we're just going to come down here, grab all some goodies. It's not too much. Reach. And there's some knights and stuff over here you can fight if you want. They're gonna blow the horn, all the guards are gonna come running at you. There's a guy with magic up here. Take him down real quick. And that just leads us back over to where the other knights were with the Knights Cavalry. Or where we fought the Knights Cavalry, I should say. So, nothing else to grab. We'll go ahead and head on back up. Grab the Grace. Well, actually, we'll have enough time to go into the town of Frenzy too, so making good progress. And of course, you know, I'm not sure how anybody's going to be watching this or using the guide, but my recommendation is when you see me go into an area, maybe watch first, see what I do, and then wait till I grab the Grace. And what I recommend, like say you're struggling with this and you're getting your butt whooped and you don't know, you know, how's this guy doing this or something like that. What I recommend you do is instead of going to the camp first, run up the side of that hill like we did. And instead of dropping down and fighting the camp, run back over here and grab the Grace. That way you can just start at this Grace and work your way backwards. It'll be a lot easier on you. And do that with any area that we go into. Like watch me clear the area and then find out where the Grace is. And if you need to, then you can just run to the Grace, grab it, and then work your way backwards. That way, at least if you die, you don't gotta keep working your way back through areas and stuff like that. So we're not gonna use this lift for quite some time. I mean, like seriously, like 10 episodes. Go ahead for, yeah, I'll respawn everything. Oh no, no, we're good. It's there somewhere. Another path leading back to the foot of the Earth Tree. An ancient tunnel. So, once again, it's another secret that it's kind of hinting at that we'll get to later. As with each lift, there's always an area on the side that has items. Like this. There's some bats here. I hate you guys so much. Stop jumping around. Gosh, you guys are so annoying. Really can't stand you guys. Really? It's like, how short are these swords? But I do not feel that way about bats in real life. I love bats. We're going to go up there. That's how we're going to get to the next landmass. Just going up that ravine. But bats in real life are awesome, awesome creatures. I love bats. Alright, you guys. So, this is a little weird. There's a tower up here, and it's right there above my sword, above the tip of my sword. Now that tower is going to all of a sudden grow an Eye of Sauron, like from Lord of the Rings. It's going to be a big fiery eyeball, and it's going to start building up something called madness in you. And when madness hits, it'll freeze you for a second. Your character will scream in pain, and then it'll do some damage. And it's not as vicious as bleed or frost, but it's still not something that you want procced on you. We don't have anything to heal it at the moment, so we just have to take the damage and heal through. But as we run up this hill, we need to find cover, because if the eye can see you in any way, shape, or form, then you will take frenzy damage, and you don't want that. So we're basically going to be, just as if we were like, you know, running through ballistas. We're just going to be kind of running up, ignoring items, ignoring enemies, and trying to get to that tower as fast as we can, so we can go up the tower and take out the guys at the top that are making this eye. So start running. And then as soon as you see the eye pop up, we need to find cover. So there's the eye. We just need to wait for it to go down. Now go. Ignore the items. Just keep running. It's going to get us a little bit. It's okay. As long as we get to this cliff right here, we'll be okay. Now run along the edge, and then run up here and ignore the rats, and just go for the ladder. There you go. Whew, that was close. So you might get bit, you might get hit a few times. It's okay, just try it again. Now this last one, as soon as you go up to the 4th rung down, it'll start building up. So we're good right here, but if we go up one more rung, when they cast it, it'll start building up. Oh, nope, okay. So it's, yeah, down to here. So I'm going to wait for my bar to go all the way down. Thought that was an enemy. And then we're going to climb up as soon as it stops and just start whacking these guys. One more burst. So after this burst goes down, actually a little bit before it goes down, we're going to head up. And that stops the eye for good. It will not, these guys don't respawn. That eye will never do that again. So let's go down here and get the chest. And then these rats are pretty annoying, so either fight them on torrent, or I recommend do what I'm about to do and start throwing some bombs at them. Which is better done from this one over here. Oh my goodness. And these rats will all build up frenzy damage in you, so be careful. There we go. Now we can go back down the hill and grab all the goodies that we were passing. Is that a spirit spring? My goodness, it is. Well, that's interesting. Let's go down the spirit spring, see what's over here. I've never noticed that spirit spring before. Told you guys, I'm just constantly seeing stuff for the first time every time I play this game. That's how big. Oh my gosh, he dropped a rune arc. So I'm actually glad that happened. These rats, any rat, doesn't matter which one. So normally, if a rat drops an item, it's a rune, a gold rune that you can crack for runes. And they have a seriously a 1% chance of dropping a rune arc, which is what that purple thing is there. So normally they drop gold runes, but they have like a 0.0001% chance of dropping a rune arc, which is just absurd. And it was, I guess, a mistake in the beginning of the game when it first launched. I guess these guys were dropping them just like every 2 kills, these rune arcs. So they fixed it and they made the percentage a much rarer drop. But yeah, people were farming these rats for rune arcs when this game first launched. So let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, you guys. I've never noticed that before. So That's there so that you can get up to the tower. So you can go this way too, instead of doing the way that I showed you. You can go up, use the Spirit Spring, and then run to the tower and attack those guys. So, wow. Wish I would have known that first. So I apologize. I apologize, and I'm still figuring stuff out as I'm going along. So, alright, let's go ahead and, like I said, get all of the items and all the goodies that are over here. Damn. Alright. What'd you drop me? Psh. It's like your little baby dropped me a rune arc. You just dropped me a gold rune. Guess that's better than nothing, though, right? And so this is just the other path that we could have gone up if we had... That looks like a gold rune 6. Oh, yellow ember. Didn't know those guys dropped these. Yellow embers don't respawn. They're only one-time items that you can get. And so, see, this is where we drop down to go take out the camp. Just checking for any arteria leaves. Just a few more rats. I staggered and took it down. What'd you drop me? Yellow ember? Ooh, gold rune 3. Not bad. Alright, these were the items that we passed on our way up to the tower. Ugh, my foot's asleep. There should be a grace next to this town that we can grab. And that is where we will end the episode. And then the next episode we will take out a town of Frenzied Flame, and we will finish up Lakes of Liurnia and head into the Academy for our second Legacy dungeon. So, glad we got a lot more done this episode than I thought we would. Too awesome. In between episodes, I'm going to upgrade that Knight Rider Glaive to +6. And it's actually a weapon that I might take a little bit higher too, because I will be using it on the Strength Intelligence side of things. So, like I said, I'm going to switch over to Dexterity and Faith once I take out our second Shard Bearer. And then after that, I will switch to Dexterity and Intelligence, and then go back to Strength and Intelligence. So I'll go back to Strength, and then I will end the game with Dexterity and Arcane and a little bit of Faith. But also, I just want to mention too that the last few fights of the game, I will be trying to take them down, take out the last few bosses with 3 different builds, just to showcase 3 different ways to fight them, just in case, you know, you guys don't have the same build as me. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Grab this grace right here. And I will level up between episodes, so I recommend you do the same. So we'll go ahead and take that down. Take this down. Alright, so next episode we have a rise that we can't get into yet, but we're going to take out the giant that you just saw. Then we have Catacombs right here. That'll help us progress a quest. Town right there. We got an NPC, one of the hardest NPCs in the game, actually, to fight in front of this church. Then we'll go down here and take out a few Colosseums. And there's an Erdtree avatar right here. And then after we make our way through these woods and grab any foliage and goodies, we'll fight this Deathbird and then go into the Academy and do our second Legacy dungeon. So that is the path forward for the next episode, you guys. So thank you so much for choosing this, choosing Level Up Pup Gaming to help you guys get through the Lands Between. It is nothing but my pleasure. I love making this series. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'm not a big enough page that I won't see them. I'll see every question, so if I don't know the answer, I'll find you the answer. If you have any constructive criticism on how I can make this episode, or this series better, please, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always looking for knowledge from people that know more about me in this industry of content creating. I'm always eager to learn too, but please keep it kind. If you just tell me, you suck, I'm just gonna delete your comment. That doesn't help me. So, other than that, yeah, you guys, thank you again for being here with me. It means the world to me. So until the next episode, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, because you guys know I love you. All right.